They were pretty convinced that Lyndon Johnson had been killed, in addition to the mob. Jason, their whole family. Yes. Last name is George. Yeah. First name Jason.
Can I have a volunteer light a candle? Yeah, another volunteer? Yeah, one more candle. Yeah, listen. So before our meditation session, we would like to take the moment to do a short blessing service. As you know that we like to take the opportunity to express our gratitude and loving kindness to our friends whenever they are having birthdays. So today we have a very special friend who's just had the birthday. So I would like to invite our beloved Kema to come forward. Thanks. You can sit right. Yes. Okay, so this is a good opportunity for us to express our appreciation and gratitude for your spiritual friendship and for your caring for monks and for also caring for all of us, all of others. And you're quite keen to help me not to miss any birthday of other people. So I'm glad that we get the opportunity to chant for you and wish for you. And I truly appreciate your consistency in practice. And most of the Wednesdays you and Ron are here, so we can. Yeah, so truly appreciate your consistency of the practice, and truly wish that may this year bring you healing and bring you good health, bring you spiritual growth. And we also think about your parents who gave you the birth, and we also wish them good health. So wishing them good health and wishing you good health, we chant for you. May Kema receive these blessings of the Buddha, the man Sangha, and by the power of these blessings, may you receive healing, may your whole body and mind be calm and peaceful, and may you spiritually continue to grow with your wisdom and compassion. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sotthi bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata Samba Dhammanubhavena Sada Sotthi Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Samba Mangalang Rakkantu Samba Devata Samba Sanghanubhavena Sada Sotthi Bhavantu te. Stand up first. Please wish a happy birthday. Touch the bottom of the plate.
I wish you happy and happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Dear spiritual friends, before we start our meditation, let us do our regular chanting. Please turn to page number 5 of your chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
The three refuges.
Buddhang saranam gacchami, Dhammang saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Buddhang saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddhang saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami.
Next page. 5 precepts.
Panatipata veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Adinadana veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Kamisu miccācara veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Musavada veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Suramiraya manja pamadatthana veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami.
Affirmative vows based on 5 precepts.
Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the commitments of others and practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and a long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness.
Next page. Homage to the Buddha.
Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho Vijjacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati Santa Deva Manussanam Buddho Bhagavati.
Homage to the Dhamma.
Svakankato Bhagavata Dhammo Sanditthiko Akaliko Ehipassiko Opanaiko Panchatthang Veditabbo Vinyuhiti.
Homage to the Sangha.
Supatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Ujupatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Nyaya Patipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Samiti Patipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Yadidang Chattari Purisa Yogani Anta Purisa Pungala Esa Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Ahuniyo Pahuniyo Dakkhiniyo Anjali Karaniyo Anuttarang Punyak Ketang Lokansati. Sadhu, sadhu.
Next page. Offerings. Offering of light.
Ganasarambhadintena Dipena Tamadansina Tilokadipang Sambuddhang Pujayami Tamunudang.
Offering of incense.
Gandha Sambhara Yuttena Dhupena Hang Sugandhina Pujaye Pujaniyantang Puja Bhajana Muttamang.
Offering of flowers.
Vannagandha Gunopetang Etang Kusuma Santatin Pujayami Munindassa Siripada Saroruhe Pujemi Buddhang Kusumena Nina Punyena Metena Labhami Mokkhang Pumpang Milayati Yatha Idammi Kayo tatayati vinasabhavan.
Offering of water.
Adivasetu no bhante paniyam parikampitam anukampam upadaya patiganhatu uttama.
Offering of drinks.
Adivasetu no bhante gilane panchayam imam anukampam upadaya patiganhatu uttama.
Worship of shrines.
Vandami cetiyam sambam sambetani supatithitam saririka dhatu mahabodhin buddha rupam sakalam sada. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Next page. Wish of well-being.
Itcheva mancham namansaniyan namansmano ratanantayan yang punyabhisandang vipulang alantang tasansanu bhavena atantarayo.
Reflection on the teachings of the Buddha in English.
Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made Radhe. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made Radhe. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like one's own shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent affection towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like a linchpin in a moving car. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as a smith draws from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. All things are not self. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, dear friends in the Dhamma, let us now spend this time to take care of our mind and also our body. So we are all going to practice meditation on loving kindness and meditation on breathing. And this is truly taking our own well-being seriously and wholeheartedly spending time to enhance our well-being within us. But this well-being is the basis that we can help so many other beings too. So take a moment to rejoice this moment that we have finally got an opportunity to pay our 100% attention to our own mind and cultivate its inner goodness, cultivate loving kindness, and also sharpen our awareness, sharpen our mindfulness. Rejoice this moment and make a determination that I will engage in this meditation wholeheartedly. This practice will benefit me immensely in my life. It will also benefit so many other beings who will come into contact with us. So with that, make a determination. I will engage in this meditation wholeheartedly. I will make use of this wholesome space, this guidance, this gathering, and I will engage in a committed practice. With that determination, listen to the sound of the bell and to the chant, and use these sounds to gather your attention this moment. Throughout the chant and the bell, try to feel your body, where your body is touching, where you have pressed muscles in your body, and wherever you have touch sensations, and feel them. And then use those sensations to be here in this moment. Throughout the bell and the chant, be with your body. Settle down to this moment. Namo Buddhaya.
Dear spiritual friends, observe the outline of your body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes in your mind. You have kept your upper body upright. Your chin is somewhat parallel to the floor. You are trying to maintain your body in motionless posture. You have kept your upward right palm on the top of your upward left palm. Your both hands are on your lap. Your thumbs are touching each other. Your eyes are gently closed. This is your meditative posture. With this meditative posture, relax your body. Feel your head, forehead, facial muscles. To feel the facial muscles, you can invite a gentle smile to your face and feel the relaxation of your body. Feel your neck area, both shoulders, upper arms, lower arms, palms, fingers, fingertips, and relax your body. Feel your chest muscles, belly muscles, back muscles, and relax your body. Feel your hip area, thigh muscles, knees, lower legs, feet, soles of your feet, tips of your toes, and relax your body. Take a slow, long in breath through your nostrils and hold your breath for a moment. And gently release the air while feeling the relaxation of your whole body. Again, take another slow, long in breath through your nostrils and hold your breath for a moment. And gently release the air while feeling the relaxation of your entire body. Relax your body. Come to the normal breath. Relax. Now you have a relaxed body. With this relaxed body, observe your mind. There may be memories, pleasant thoughts, unpleasant thoughts, neutral thoughts, whatever thoughts there are, just observe. Let those thoughts go as they come. You are just observing. Did you notice how thoughts were popping up one after the other? Various types of thoughts were occurring. That is the nature of our mind. Now we are going to invite wholesome thoughts to our mind instead of these random thoughts. Our mind has a capability to generate thoughts, to create thoughts. Let us use that capability to cultivate loving kindness thoughts in our mind. Loving kindness. What a beautiful thought it is. Loving kindness is the willingness to wish well being for other beings. Loving kindness is the goodwill. Loving kindness is the immeasurable love to the whole world, to the whole universe. To understand the nature of loving kindness, you can visualize a cute baby is sitting in front of you with a nice smile. Or you can visualize a beautiful flower is in front of you. How do you feel when a cute baby is sitting in front of you with a nice smile? When a beautiful flower is in front of you? That is the feeling of loving kindness. With that feeling, like a blooming flower, let us generate loving kindness thoughts by mentally repeating these loving kindness phrases. Make a genuine wish to your mind. May my mind be well. May my mind be happy. May no harmful thoughts come to my mind. May my mind be peaceful. Be peaceful. With this peaceful mind, let us generate loving kindness thoughts to your body. Your body needs your loving care. Your loving kindness thoughts can heal your body. In our body, so many organs are functioning to sustain this valuable human life. Appreciating each and every part of the body, radiate loving kindness thoughts to your body. Feel your skin. The largest organ of the body is the skin. Appreciating the support of the skin of this body, generate loving kindness thoughts. May the skin of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. penetrate in the body. Extend your loving kindness thoughts from external side to internal side of the body. May the muscles of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. May the bonds of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. May the central nervous system of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. May the peripheral nervous system of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. May the respiratory system of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. May the digestive system of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. May the genitourinary system of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. May this whole body, including brain, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. Now We will spread the loving kindness thoughts that you generated yourself for other beings. All beings in this world like to have happy life. Everyone likes to be loved. Everyone likes to be respected, to be protected. Thinking of all the human beings, including animals, let us spread loving kindness thoughts from this shrine room to far away places like a circle of waves. Think about these friends who are meditating with you right now and make a genuine wish for their well being in your mind. May these friends who are meditating with me right now be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness thoughts beyond the circle of these friends to your beloved family members. Think about your beloved family members and include them to your loving kindness meditation. May my beloved family members be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Think about the people who are facing difficulties due to lack of food, health issues, lack of shelters, natural disasters, man made disasters. Think about those people and include all the people to your loving kindness meditation. Spread your loving kindness thoughts beyond the circle of your beloved family members to your neighborhood. May my neighborhood be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Extend your loving kindness thoughts beyond the circle of your neighborhood to your neighboring cities. May all the people who are living in neighboring cities be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness waves beyond the circle of your neighboring cities to neighboring countries. May all the people who are live in neighboring countries be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Your mind is powerful to expand loving kindness thoughts to far away places. Extend your loving kindness thoughts to each and every direction, aiming the whole world, whole universe. Include all the beings, such as visible and invisible, large and tiny, born and unborn. May all beings in the direction of your front, back, left, right, below, above, be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Direct your loving kindness to each and every direction again and again, aiming the whole universe, and rejoice the feeling of loving kindness. After expanding genuine loving kindness thoughts to the whole universe, you have a peaceful mind. With this peaceful mind, gently switch your attention to observe your normal breath. Before you pay your attention, make sure whether your body is straight, your chin is somewhat parallel to the floor. You can adjust your body. Keep your awareness in between your upper lip and nostrils and mindfully watch your breath, how you are breathing in, how you are breathing out, and try to be with your normal breath, nowhere else. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out, and rest with your normal breath. In these last few minutes, make your full effort to be with your normal breath. There may be other thoughts. Notice them. Bring your attention back to the normal breath again and again, and try to be with your breath. Dukkha Nidukkha Bhayapattach Nibbaya Sokappatthach Nisoka Hontu sabbepi panino. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation and put your palms together and place them against your chest. And take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have a peaceful meditation in our life. Feel grateful to all the enlightened masters who transmitted this teaching from generation to generation. Feel grateful to anyone else who supported you to practice this meditation. The people who are taking care of this Pittsburgh Buddhist Center, our spiritual friends who clean and arrange this shrine room and the temple premises for you to practice meditation comfortably. Be grateful even to these non-living things, including these cushions that you are sitting on, this bell, this device which connected to you from your home to practice meditation. Appreciating the support that we received from everyone and everything. With deep gratitude, let us say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, Bhante, for the guidance. Okay, so any sharing of your practice? Yes. Yes.
This morning, it's a very nice meditation now, but this morning, I'm staying at my son's house and was sitting at the kitchen table having my coffee, which I usually do every morning. And then I have a little routine. I, do my readings and reflections, light my candle and incense and all that, and I meditate. But this morning, my body seemed to, wasn't even finished with my coffee, and I just closed my eyes and started meditating. My body just wanted to meditate right then and there. So I decided to do something different. I just followed the cues of my body and I ended up having just the best meditation ever.
Great.
So-
Okay. So you already sit down, but you haven't finished your coffee, or
I didn't even finish my coffee.
but you were sitting in the kitchen or sitting?
Yeah.
No one was there, right?
No one was there, no. The cats were there, but they didn't. But I've been doing that more. I usually set my timer now for a shorter time, like 30 minutes, and then I let my body decide whether it's time to end or to continue on. And that's been working much better.
Mm.
Just kind of follow.
Listening to the body.
Listening to my body and my mind and let them kind of take me where they want to go. And that kind of helps. So thought I'd share that.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for sharing. I think the quality of the meditation is quite different. I mean, differ from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
It shows that there are multiple bodily conditions and mental conditions are at play. So sometimes we need support of the body to meditate, and that is why we try to purposely relax our body and have posture before we meditate. And then also our mind also going through different paces. Yeah, but of course, if you have continuous practice, and that will condition the mind to to come easily focus and easily settle. But it's so interesting. We used to think that we used to think kind of agent behind our body and mind. We can just decide what to do, and direct ourselves to do what. But when you really closely look at that, there's no such a fixed agent to do everything. This is an interesting process with multiple causes and conditions. So even examining different experience, different qualities of meditation, we experience different ways, can help us to have an insight, to understand how what we see as this unit, like self, is actually interesting, complex process of bodily and mental conditions. So we assume a fixed owner or agent behind it, but that's not the case, right? So those sometimes those meditation can be used to understand that. I think what I can see that whenever we have a regular practice, then it's easy for us to go there. And of course, we are also wiring our brain, right? And so even right now, when you engage in meditation, wishing well-being to everyone, and then try to stay in the breath, bringing it back again and again, we are actually training our brain. We are like creating neural network, whatever existing one, we are strengthening them. Once we strengthen the neural network of loving kindness or calmness or mindfulness, once you make that strong, it's available at any time. So thank you for sharing the experience. Okay, so we had a challenge for the last week. You had two options. One is select and choose one of your belongings, because the theme for the last week was renunciation, or simplifying our life, or letting go. So I asked you to think about one of your belongings and that you don't see, that you don't really use it quite often, and donate it. That's one option. The other one is carve out some period in your day that you are away from all kind of stimulation, and then spend that free time, right? How it went? Anyone would like to share? Where you managed, like, donate something, or did you manage to have some time away from all the gadgets?
I have a bag all packed up, ready to go to the free store.
So again?
I have a bag with stuff ready to go to the free store.
Okay, yeah. So you managed, like, collecting, to declutter.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, as many of you know, I have 3 small children, so it's really hard to remove all distractions from my life.
Yeah.
But we did go outside and spent a fair amount of time out working in our yard together.
Okay.
And that was lovely.
Yeah.
Just had time.
Yeah. Like, I think, of course, being in the nature is a great thing. You can go for a walk if you can. I think in the renunciation, what we try to do is, train our mind to, be away from our preoccupation, to of indulgence, and a stimulation, and try to see how mind feels like when we don't have specific indulgence and stimulation. Okay, so so today let's move to the fourth quality, and so those who are attending for the first time, we are studying 10 virtues, what we call paramita. Paramita is the term we use. You don't have it?
No.
Okay. So paramitas are 10 specific virtues that are given in the teachings of the Buddha as a way of helping us to cross the samsara, the cross from suffering to enlightenment, cross from entanglement to freedom. So para means the other shore. So paramita is the qualities that help us to transcend from our limited experience. So these qualities are present in us, but we can cultivate them, so we can perfect them. So the Buddha himself perfected these qualities, and that's how he became the Buddha. So in addition to like overcoming defilements, and these virtues are to be cultivated. So we are learning these 10 qualities during this 3 months period, and then try to incorporate those qualities into our life, whatever possible way. So today we are in the 4th virtue, and that's the most important one actually in the list, panya or prajna. Have you heard about prajna paramita? Prajna Paramita is a well-known Buddhist sutra, particularly chanted in Mahayana Buddhism. So prajna means wisdom. So definitely the wisdom is the most, like a central cardinal virtue of all these 10. But it's in this list it's given as the 4th. So this is something that we all want to cultivate. So the wisdom is interestingly important quality, that wisdom is the ability to see through. Wisdom is the ability to see or understand beyond the appearance. Normally whenever we experience the world, we stop at the level of appearance. We stop at the level of like how the world appears to us, how others appear to us. We tend to believe the things as they appear to us. We tend to believe how people appear to us, and we don't see that whatever the way that people appear to us, things appear to us, is largely also due to what we project on them. But we don't see them in a normal understanding. We tend to believe the way the world appear to us is how the world is. Right? The people appear to us, whatever the way that people appear to us, we believe that is the person that that appear to me. So that's the normal way we relate to the world. We see the world, but wisdom or prajna is to learn to see our own concepts, to see our own labels, and try to go beyond it, try to penetrate it, and see go. And so it's. That's the important quality that we all need to develop. That is actually the most of our suffering, pain, and not the pain, but let's say our disappointments, frustration, and stress is based on our attachments, which are based on our lack of wisdom, our believing the things as they appear to us. So therefore, the many of the Buddhist teaching, particularly the meditation, is a way to cultivate wisdom. So one thing I would like to emphasize is that the wisdom is different from knowledge. We can be knowledgeable but not be wise, like wisdom is. So as I say, the wisdom comes through penetrating or going beyond the concepts. But knowledge is actually collecting facts and even constructing some concepts and theories, right? So knowledge fills the mind with all the facts, all the information. But wisdom does not fill our mind. Wisdom helps us to see through all these layers. Yes.
Is
Yes.
that more like experiential?
Exactly. Yeah. Experiential realization.
So, okay. My husband thinks that when we die, that's it. It's over.
Mm.
And I believe in reincarnation,
Mm.
but I don't remember my past lives.
Mm.
So I see that it's a belief.
Yeah.
So how do I
Turn it.
realize the
yeah.
truth of whether
Yes.
I reincarnate or not?
Yes. I think, yeah, the wisdom is always about the current state of being. You know, what we can see through is what is happening right now. So if we can, so that, of course, wisdom does not arise automatically. Unfortunately, as human beings, we have the capacity, but we are not born with it. We are born with the capacity, so we have to like cultivate it. So, what's going to happen after death can be understood experientially when we understand what is really happening right now, how life happens now. That's what we need to have penetration into. Like, truly experience how this life happens means that how life happens.
How
How
it happens or how it's being right
yeah
now?
how it's being right now. Yes, how it
Okay.
beings right now. How we experience the world. So through a deeper reflection and meditation and mindfulness, we see every moment this is happening. Like what we call living is like a constant occurring of the experience. The many types of experiences keep occurring to us, one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. And that series of experience is what we call life or living or being. Okay. So, and then we connect one experience to the next experience based on our craving, our attachment, our notion of self.
And our past experience.
So whatever happening right now, I mean, how we move from this moment to the next moment is exactly what is going to happen even the moment of our death. Because right now, for example, what the kind of how we recognize what happened yesterday, all the series of experience we had yesterday, and then how we connect ourselves right now to that experience. Because it was a continuous series, because of our attachment and self notion. But anyway, I think this is quite deep topic. But the point is that let's say, I think whenever our body is collapsing, if we can accept it wholeheartedly without having any 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 sign of fear or any like any moments of anxiety, and that means our mind is quite evolved. But that is not how people experience when they are really at that point. You can talk about it before you experience it. And are we ready to let go of ourselves? Are we ready? Of course, we'll be ready once we achieve the highest level of wisdom and fully enlightenment and selflessness. Before we attain in that level of transformation of selflessness, we always want to maintain or preserve ourselves. We are not ready to let go of ourselves, although we may intellectually want it, but all other things. So the point is that at the moment of death, we are not ready to completely accept the process. When the body collapses, our mind is still have all these tendencies, all this individuality, all these conditionings, and all this craving, all this wanting, all this attachment of different forms of self-images. Those things have not vanished. And therefore, mental process becomes so anxious, so active when the body is collapsing. And it needs to stay, it needs to survive because of the attachment to the self-notion, self-concept. So therefore, it will prepare itself to find another organism to continue what it needs. So what we believe is not does not matter.
Right.
Yeah, it is the process, like a mental process. But somehow, if we have transcend that very need to maintain this self, we had to do it before we die. In a way, we have to die. Our self has to die before we die in order to finish everything. Otherwise, self will continue. Yeah. But the point is that, of course, that transcendence, that transformation will not something that happens at once. So the Buddhist path is more like a gradual path. If someone wants to do it radically, in a speed where they can do it. But for most average people, it's more like a gradual path. So every death, every life is an opportunity for us to cultivate these qualities and make a better and better versions of ourselves. And each life is an opportunity to learn and be, reduce some selfishness, whatever the level we can, and enhance more wisdom and compassion. And the death becomes a step forward towards enlightenment. So when the next life begins, we are already kind of matured, and we have less work to do. We have less, issues to handle, and we are mature self, and then we continue our practice in that life, and then when that life ends, then we'll be mature. So eventually we'll reach the peak, and that's all.
So we're all here because we matured to a certain level.
Otherwise, who in this world want to come and sit down this uncomfortable position without any music or movies and sit down for 2 hours?
And have no food or drink.
Yes, exactly. Or we'll have some cake afterwards.
Okay.
But who will enjoy this, right? I mean, we are trained to keep our senses stimulated and keep plugged, right? But because of the training, because of the prior conditioning, definitely.
Thank you.
So the knowledge can be collected or forgotten, but wisdom does not. The wisdom is not. It's a self-realization we get through reflection, and through silent observation, and through deep meditative experiences. So that's more like realization. So those are the ones that we need to cultivate. So reflection can be one good, way to develop wisdom. So we need to focus on that quality. Knowledge can help to have wisdom, but being knowledgeable doesn't mean that we have wisdom. Being educated doesn't mean that we have wisdom.
So it's the experiential level.
Experiential understanding of oneself, actually, mainly. So the wisdom is actually this living organism develops understanding of itself. That's a miracle, right? And this organism understands the mechanism and operation of itself, and that's what the wisdom is. So, but it's a gradual, opening up. So the organism will start to understand. Usually, organism only understand the surrounding and how to respond, how to survive, how to be safe. But really, organism turn attention inward and understand itself. This is a whole level of evolution, spiritual evolution. That's what we try to do.
So our
So-
robotic self realizes we're a robot.
Not only. I mean, we are not only
Robot
bodies.
around.
Yeah, we are not only bodies. Like this mental.
Yeah.
What do you mean by organism? That's mental and physical organism, both. Because we have consciousness too. Yeah. So it's something that we need to cultivate gradually. So that's our goal, and the Buddha himself, practiced and cultivated. So I think I talked about Jataka stories, the Buddha before becoming the Buddha. Because we understand that becoming the Buddha, not simply enlightened. There are 3 ways to become enlightened, but one more difficult, more long, heroic path is to become the Buddha, someone who can, help others, someone who can establish a whole community, someone who can rediscover the reality of life when teachings are not available. So when someone wants to become the Buddha, he has to go through these 10 qualities and perfecting them. But they start when it's not perfect, but they are gradual. Jataka stories, which are the stories of the previous lives of the Buddha, shows that how in a different lifetime the Buddha has Bodhisattva, we call Bodhisattva. That is a name of for the Buddha before becoming the Buddha. Buddha to be, Bodhisattva. So as a Bodhisattva, how he cultivated these qualities. There are a few Jataka stories. There's one famous one is called Ummagga Jataka, where he was, the story, there are interesting stories there. He was born as a counselor to the king, and there were many, complicated issues came, and then how he was able to go beyond the appearance and then solve. But in a mundane level, this kind of wisdom is not really highly spiritual, but it's still mundane, but it still has the elements of deep wisdom. But yeah, I can share with you two stories. That is a long Jataka story. You can read it for like a weekend, yeah, and there are interesting, conundrums, presented to him, how he, solved those things, and I will give you two. And there's one interesting story, and when the servants of the royal palace informed the king that there is a gem in their pool. The royal pool, there's a gem. The king came and said, "Oh, this shining." He ordered, to go and take it. So one more item to my treasury. Yeah. But when they dive in, they couldn't find it. And then he decided to empty the pool. And he emptied the pool. To his surprise, there was no gem. And he suspected everyone who's working, and checked everyone, whether they hide it.
It's in Washington, D.C.
A pool, right? So they refill the pond again. And to surprise, and the gem still appears. And so this is a conundrum. So now he seek advice from the most senior, counselors. He has counselors, and they give all kind of crazy advice. But then the Bodhisattva was a young counselor, and then King thought, maybe I will ask him. So, and then Bodhisattva came, and he see this shining gem coming. So instead of really believing in what appears to him, and he started to think deeply. So, and because he knew that this has been emptied a few times, they couldn't find the gem. And it's okay. And after thinking and seriously taking the time to observe it, and he said to the king, there's no gem in the pond, and this is a reflection on the pond. Send someone to the tree next to the pond, and there should be a bird nest there. And and check whether there is a gem in the bird nest. So he sent a person to the tree, and lo and behold, they found a gem in the pond. So it's not where they appear to be. The root, the gem was somewhere else. So that's one way. It's kind of mundane kind of wisdom, but that's how he practiced, right? And same thing, whenever you find an issue, a problem at home, and try always find the root. Try not to struggle with the the situation.
He showed the water container, right?
Oh yeah, I thank you, Bante, for I think I forget the part of this story. And so in order to prove the king that gem should be on the tree, and he asked a container of water. A bowl of water, and you see, okay, there's a gem in the bowl of water too. Right? So I think it's important, thing we can even practice at home, and when we have any issue, and try not to struggle with the situation, but try to see the root cause of it, right? If you have a lot of mice, at home, don't try to struggle with the mice, and try to find where they're coming from. Cover the holes. If you have more cockroaches, try not to kill them. Try to find the root cause what attract them, and try to reduce it. Those are simple. But
Put food somewhere else.
Yes. Okay. The next one is actually, I would like to share, because this comes in other sources too. It's interesting how it came to the Buddhist source, and this one is actually so the issue with two mothers claiming ownership to one baby. And then, and both claims that they are their baby. Those days there were no way to test the DNA. So they were brought to the king and everyone claims that their baby is very small. So the king has no way, when he asked the questions, it looks like, they have all convincing answers. So then they asked the counselor, the Bodhisattva, said, can you solve this? And after observing their behavior, king thought, and the Bodhisattva thought that, okay, I will make a trick. He asked them to put the baby right in the middle. He said that now I'm going to ask you to hold the baby in the both side and gently drag the baby in the both side. Whoever drag the baby beyond the circle will get the baby. And then two mothers from the two sides, gently dragging. And when they keep dragging, of course, definitely it hurts the baby, right? And after a while, the real mother let go of the baby because she really concerned of the true well-being of the baby. And I don't want to hurt the baby. You take it and leave the baby. Let go of the baby. And then Bodhisattva decided the actual mother is one who actually let go of the baby, not the one who took the baby. Yes. Okay. If you like to know, read. I give it. There are more such interesting stories. We are out of the time. Yes. So that's how he developed, wisdom in his, journey to become the Buddha. But that's also something that we can also follow. Yeah. So okay. Before that, the challenge. Maybe I will email you also. Challenge will be. So this week, reflect, recall maybe a painful incident or maybe upsetting incident in your life that happened a while ago, and take a moment to honestly reflect how our interpretations of the situation or how our habitual patterns of reaction may have contributed to make that incident more frustrating than it actually is. Like any frustrating, difficult moment is a number of cause and condition and other people's bad behavior, change of this, whatever. But also there are also contribution that we are doing. So select a difficult, painful moment experience and make an honest observation and try to see the interesting layout and try to see the layers. What kind of interpretations and what kind of my own patterns of reaction contributed to make that incident harder. And then once you do that, reflect the causal nature of that experience. How any experience is a product of different causes and conditions. And then you reflect that what could have done differently, what could have said differently in order to change that situation. It's gone, but we can now do the postmortem. And then reflect the impermanence of that experience, noticing that how the emotional intensity and the significance of that incident has changed with the passage of time. It was so emotionally hurtful. It was so significant when it happened, but with the passage of time, we can now think about it and laugh about it, right? So reflect the impermanence. So I will email you.
Thank you. Couldn't keep up.
So with that, because we are running out of the time, let us move to the other part of the program, page number 14. It is time to share the good merits that we generated today. By coming to this practice and engage in this wholesome meditation, chanting, and discussion, we have generated so much goodness in our heart, so much good merits, good karma. Let us now share this good merits with everyone else. First of all, recall to your mind your family members, your departed relatives, and people who loved you so much who are no more with us today. Let us be grateful and share these merits with them. May all of them be well, happy, and peaceful wherever they may be. Idang me ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idang me ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. idang me ñātīnaṃ hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Let us share these merits with all other living beings. If there's any being in this world who would like to share our merit, may he or she do so. Ettavata ca amhehi sambhataṃ puñya sampadaṃ sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this awesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this awesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana. Purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be. Now we will do our blessing chant. We are going to chant the Loving Kindness Sutra. This particular sutra was given by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. So we are going to chant the same sutra for you, wishing you good health, wishing you peace, wishing you healing and well-being. Particularly today we want to extend our blessings to Kay, wishing her very, very happy birthday and happy birthday month and happy year ahead. And may you be blessed with healing, recovery, good health, and joy and peace in your heart. Today, we also want to extend blessings to David's friend Jason and his whole family, George family, who had the unfortunate severe accident. And we wish them recovery, healing, and may they receive good treatment. And may their whole body and mind be healed. With those wishes, we chant. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya manta kusalena yantam santam padam abhisamicca sakko ojocha sujocha suvacho chasansa mudu anatimani santosansa kocha subarocha ampakinchocha sallahukavut Santindriyocha nipakocha ampagambo pulesu ananugindo nachakunda samachare kinchena vinyu pare upavadeyum sukinova kemino hontu sabbe santa bhavantu sukitanta yeke Chipana Bhutat Tasava Tavarava Anavase Sadigava Mahantava Manjimarasakanuktula Dintava Eva Adinta Yechadure santi avidure bhutava sanghavesiva sabbe santa bhavantu sukhitantana paro parang nikumbete nati Kanta chinam kanchi vyarosana patiga sanyananya manyas sadukka mitchai mata yataniyam puntang ayusa eka punta manurag evam pisamba bhutesu manasang bhavare aparimanan mettang ca sambhalokasming manasang bhavare aparimanan uddang adoca tiriyang ca asambhadang averang asapantang titang charang nising nova sayanova yavatasya vigadamindo etang sating adinte brahma metang viharang idamaho ditting ca anupagam silvadasanina sampanno Kamisu vinaya gedhan nahi jatu gambhaseya punareti etena sancha vajjena Sotanti te hotu sambhada etena sancha vajjena Sambharogo vinasansatu etena sancha vajjena hotu te jaya mangalam Sabbetiyo vivajjantu sambharogo vinasansatu mate bhavantantarayo sukhi digayuko bhavatu sabbha mangala rakkantu sabbha devata sabbha buddhanubhavena Sada sotanti bhavantu te bhavatu sabbha mangalang rakkantu sabbha devata sabbha dhammanubhavena sada sotanti bhavantu te bhavatu sabbha mangalang rakkantu sabbha devata sabbha sanghanubhavena Sada sotanti bhavantu te. Let us spend a moment of reflection. Try to recall to your mind whatever kind deed that you were able to do during your past few days. Think about an incident that you got an opportunity to help someone, even to listen to someone, or giving a gift to someone. Let us rejoice these opportunities to be kind to others. On this day, or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings, with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, and glad to share this joy joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pains. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Let us now take a moment to reflect on kindness and we receive from others. Think about an incident in recent past that someone was kind to you, someone was caring to you, and you notice someone's kind act. Let us rejoice in the goodness of others. On this day, or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. So nice to have you all tonight. Appreciate your participation and your commitment to practice. And those who join over YouTube, we also appreciate your participation and your commitment to practice even from home. We look forward to see you again. And so the coming next few weeks going to be quite busy weeks for Buddhist Center. This Saturday we are having a full day children's camp, Dhamma camp. And we are excited, and things are already planned, and so we look forward to have